Do you ever have those little moments when you start looking for something? Keys, perhaps, in the place where you know you left them, only they're not there. You spend hours, days even, turning the place upside down. And suddenly, they're back where you left them. If that happens to you, then maybe you've got a ghost. In the two ghostly tales we've got for you this time, we reveal a deeply upsetting story from an old jailhouse in Norfolk, and some very odd goings-on in a quiet country pub in Suffolk. We've taken our psychic medium, Lizzie Falconer, to both these places to find out what's happening. And of course, we told her absolutely nothing. Everything she reveals comes from her spontaneous psychic sense. So, the old jailhouse in King's Lynn. Adjoining the town hall, it's now a museum and tourist information center, but the staff have had one or two very jumpy moments. Colin, the caretaker, Sylvia, the cleaner, and Sandy, the bookings officer, took Lizzie on a tour of the building.
Somebody's watching. I'm told somebody's watching, and I'm getting a pain in the back of my neck. Back here. I know we're in a jailhouse, and I know that, obviously things, we were looking at people obviously were killed here, etc.
Yes.
But I am getting a pulling up on the back of my neck here. And I know we've got to go back. I'm always being pulled back.
When I've come, I've only had this one experience, this part just here.
Right.
I've come through here, and I've got as far as there, and the till has come open on me. And I've not normally done something, but that did make me go, stop. I stopped dead. And all of a sudden I went to go to the till, and that slammed shut on me. And that's the only type of experience I've ever had with that. Never had it before.
And Sandy was the only one in the building at the time.
No one else was here.
I would say male, and I feel he's a watchman, night watchman, that sort of thing. That's what I'm getting. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, it does.
very much
Yeah,
so.
there was a night watchman.
Oh, there was. Right.
Yeah, there was a
Okay.
night watchman.
So now.
He died.
Okay. I'm getting keep out, this is my job. Big chap.
Yes.
Ill-fitting clothes I'm getting.
Yes.
Not a very endearing character, not somebody you'd want to,
That's right.
do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Let's move on and have a look in the museum.
Yeah.
Would that be all right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I go this way?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's go straight through.
Money is being exchanged here.
Yeah, that's entirely what
His
with the
office
merchant.
was upstairs,
Yeah.
Right.
the cash office.
Little gold coins I'm getting.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was, yes.
Sandy, what happened here for
Well,
you?
I had a cleaner, because these stairs have to be scrubbed. And Sylvie does them.
They're beautifully scrubbed.
Does them now. And I came through here, and that door was closed. And there's a door there, and it goes up what you call the old clerk's office, right? And we said all of a sudden the door opened, shut, and locked again. Okay? That was that key, which was locked away in the cupboard. And Tina didn't come back anymore. She left.
She left
In a
us.
few days, she left.
Knowing full well that no one could have locked that door
Yep.
without
No.
that key.
And
Big
that
key.
made me actually shudder. It really did, because I knew that door was locked. And
Right.
you needed that key to open that door and lock it. And you heard it open, you heard the key open, door opened,
Yeah.
it shut and locked itself with no key.
Very good with locks and keys. I needed to stop at this point. I feel very emotional. I feel really unhappy. And somebody just sort of standing there sort of saying, why? Do you understand? Does any of that make any sense to you?
Well, I've just noticed a presence behind me from time to time, and it makes the hairs on the back of your neck stand up, but it wasn't a threatening presence. It was just someone as if they were just watching me. So they could have been there, trying to reach out. I don't know, but I got that quite a lot down here. But it wasn't threatening at all. It wasn't a threatening presence.
It wouldn't have been. Okay.
Okay?
Yeah. Yeah. Shall we
Move on.
go forward
Yep.
here? Thanks.
Yeah, this is the oldest, very oldest part of the building altogether.
Right. Why am I picking on women and children?
Because they used to put children here, they used to imprison children here.
I've got two small little children sitting over there, tiny little children, huddled up together. There's a little girl with a little boy
Yes, that's
smaller than
right.
him.
And you know this story.
Very well.
I can't do that. Sorry. It's too awful. It's such a horrible place. Sorry.
It's
I'm picking
understandable.
up- I'm
Very
just
understandable.
keep picking up on these children and their fear and their just wanting their mother. It's horrible, absolutely horrible.
The story I was told and I've heard, that the two children were hung for stealing bread.
Thing is, I can hear them calling for their mother, and it just makes you feel very
Yes.
emotional.
And I know that the jailhouse staff, when they're here, when they lock up in the late afternoon, they always try and get around this part as quickly as they possibly can. They don't hang about here. And they'll tell you that they could run here very quickly.
Shall we go?
Yeah, go upstairs.
Do I believe in ghosts? I did not at one time, but since I've worked in this particular building, yes, I'm afraid I have to say yes.
When I first started it, I did doubt myself, but that was my mind playing tricks on me. But now I know it's not like I am sane. My mind is there. It's it isn't just me. That thing is happening.
But I'm sure there's things out there that we don't know about. I'm sure there is something, yes. I'm not sure what, but I'm sure there's something out there that we don't know about.
I had many doubts in my mind what was going on here, but I think it's been clarified quite considerably.
And it's put a lot of things to rest. What I've thought, it's helped a great deal.
Yeah, very enlightening.
Very enlightening, yeah.
Very good.
Yeah. Don't make you feel
Extremely
so iffy when you come in, put it that way. It's not scary, but you just feel, now you definitely know for sure. You definitely know that isn't your mind playing tricks on you. You definitely know.
I don't mind sharing the building. If there's ghosts in it, I definitely don't mind sharing it with them, because they're very friendly ghosts.
I'm not surprised Lizzie was upset about those two children. We've since looked into this and discovered in the records that in 1708, Michael Hammond, aged 7, and his sister, aged 11, were hanged at King's Lynn for felony. Felony meaning a grave crime in the eyes of the law. It means that 7-year-old Michael was almost certainly the youngest person ever to be hanged in Britain, and for stealing a loaf of bread. On that unhappy note, we're going to take a break. Don't go away. Now, do you remember I asked you at the beginning of the program if you'd ever had instances of things disappearing and then a long time later suddenly turning up in a place where you knew they hadn't been? Well, at the Bell Inn in the village of Kenneth near Newmarket, all manner of things seem to appear, disappear, and reappear. As ever, we told Lizzie nothing before sending her to meet the pub's landlords, Lorraine Smith and Steve Curtis.
So is this the I'm seeing lots of pictures at the moment. That's what I'm seeing. Why do I see paintings? Can you tell me why I see paintings?
We had an episode in my son's bedroom, which is sort of directly above here, where we found 4 pictures leaning against his washstand, and they were all the biggest picture first, and the medium picture, and then the very 2 small pictures, but they were all dusted off, and I sort of said to him, it was only a few days after we'd moved in here, and I sort of said, where did you find the pictures? And he's like, Mum, what pictures? And sort of went up there, showed him, and he said, well, they weren't there, Mum. But
Were
we've
they your
actually-
pictures?
No.
So you've never seen these pictures in your life?
before. But we've actually had one still in this bar now.
Is it that one?
Yeah, it is.
Right. What I feel is that somebody many moons ago was an artist who frequented this place. He would have come in here for a pint.
All right. Yeah.
That's what I'm feeling. He's holding an old-fashioned kind of tankard, and I think he sat somewhere in this area here. I like him. I'm picking up on that. I actually like him. He's a gentle soul.
Yeah.
He's definitely sort of trying to make himself known to you, but he doesn't want to frighten you.
We've had one instance in here, haven't we, with a piece of furniture.
Yes. When we first came here, our first sort of episode in here, we didn't have a pool table in here then. This was just an ordinary bar with chairs and tables dotted around. And we had the pool table coming, so we moved all the furniture out of the bar. So it was the easiest way to do things was take everything out and put back what would fit.
Yeah, of course.
And we had our bar manager here at the time with us as well. And so we moved all the furniture out, took them through the door, ran to the back of the pub, and I was the last one out, and I sort of came back in again to wait for the people to deliver the pool table, and there was a chair sitting in the middle of the floor, just where the pool table is now.
That would make sense to me that he would place a chair there, because that's where he...
It was just totally unexplained, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It reappeared.
Well, should we go and have a look at the rest of the building?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this corridor leads into the The
into
kitchen.
the kitchen. Yeah.
Somebody walks up and down here. All right? I'm feeling that somebody walks up and down here. Is this another picture?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, we have had a very strange incident in the corridor.
Steve and I we both crossed in the corridor. One went into the kitchen, one came out along the corridor up this way.
Yeah.
We both realised we needed to speak to each other, and it was literally seconds. Turned round, and there was four forks laying in that part of the corridor there, with all prongs facing forwards, and they were all spaced exactly apart, exactly the same space away from the wall, and it literally just, with seconds, just both walked down the corridor and crossed in the corridor. And it
Yeah.
really did sort of make us sort of think, it's just not possible.
It's very interesting because it seems to be a theme with this series that we've been filming, that we've heard about a lot of paranormal activity being done uniformly. So things being sort of perfectly set out. It's just more than a coincidence that we've been hearing stories of spirits just, putting things out in order. They do like their order. But this is, without a doubt, a very strong area. I feel that he's going to be doing a bit more activity. And
Great.
I am drawn to your kitchen as well. I'm drawn that he will eventually start moving things around in the kitchen. That'll be the next trick.
Oh, poor staff.
So this is where you live.
Yeah, this is our accommodation up here.
I need to go back about almost just after this property opened. I'm looking way back. I'm looking at a lady with a long skirt, a long dress, quite buxom, and I feel that she was certainly a strong character in this house. Oh, she's right here now with me. I've just seen her walk straight through us. Can you feel it?
I can, it's not very nice actually.
Yes, no, very strong, isn't it?
Really, really cold down the
Yeah.
inside.
A very strong, powerful lady. Have you had any incidents in this corridor?
Yeah, we have had one with my Alsatian, and me and my child,
Go on.
which was quite scary. I mean, my son was coming up from his bedroom, and the dog, I was sort of about here, I think, and the dog was sort of coming, and all of a sudden he just flew at me. I mean, he's my dog, I'm the boss, and his hackles raised, but he was looking sort of behind me.
So somebody was obviously standing behind you.
That's the impression he gave me, and I didn't want to
Didn't
turn
look
round.
Okay, I think she wants us to go this way. Let's go this way.
Okay.
You're right.
Yeah, I think so.
This is your private sitting room.
I don't get to spend much time in here, but
Oh, I've got a little boy here. He says he comes back from time to time. He has a friend who plays with him, but she's not here now, but there is a girl who comes here as well. I'm also getting the expression, we want to play, we want to play.
we were in the back bar a few weeks ago now, and it sounded like a child upstairs knocking a football against a wall or banging a football or some kind of ball. And it was annoying because there was lots of people in the bar. My son was up here, and I thought, right, I'm going to catch you this time. So I opened the downstairs door really quietly, and I crept up the stairs, and he's just laying quietly on the floor here, just playing on the computer. Went back downstairs, and the people that were still singing in the bar said they could hear it while I was upstairs. And I actually went along to the corridor and down into his bedroom where it sounded like it was coming from. And, just nothing there. But I didn't hear it. When I was upstairs, I heard nothing.
Do you ever feel unwell up here?
Yes, I do sometimes.
Yes, because it's a very strong energy. But thank you very much for showing me around. It's been very interesting, and
Thank you.
it's a lovely pub, and best of luck with it.
A bit scary at one point, but
Thank you.
You'll be all right.
do I believe in ghosts? I'm more convinced after today with what happened with Lizzie than I've ever been in the past. And I've had experiences before with my children or my oldest daughter and things like that, and it's still always been sort of pushed to one side and laughed about and thinking, no, I was imagining that and it didn't really happen. But so after today, and especially in the hallway and that, I'm more a believer now than I ever have been.
It's a little bit unnerving that she said that the activity is likely to increase, especially in the corridor and around the kitchen areas. That'll always be in the back of her mind if something does happen.
When Lizzie in the corridor said that she saw this lady walking past and sort of through us, I mean, that was a horrible feeling. It was cold, and it was going sort of cold from the back of my body, through my body, out of the front of my body, and it really was not a nice experience, not something I really relish happening again. It was not nice at all.
Seeing Lorraine shiver like that as whatever it was brushed up against her makes you wonder how these ghosts are handling all this fuss being made about them. It'll be interesting to learn if Steve and Lorraine have more or less ghostly activity in the weeks ahead. That's it for now. Until next time. Sleep well. If you can.
Next time, Joss Ackland returns with the ghostly tale of a friar in a Norfolk churchyard and a hotel owner persecuted by Oliver Cromwell. If you have a ghostly tale of your own, why not tell us about it? Call us on 01603 752 358. Standard call rates apply.